Hello, this is Anil Ramtreter, Regional Ambassador with Opulence Global. And today I'm just going to be doing a quick presentation on the value of the Fountain of Life. Just give me a minute while I share my screen. Okay, I just want to make sure that we are being recorded and there is nothing going on. Okay, so let's get started. So welcome to the Fountain of Life information and learning about Opulence Global. The Fountain of Life is a product the world has never seen, and we are about to roll this out February 2018, and we're very excited as a company. So let's talk about the value of the Fountain of Life. Now, when you go to www.fol.one, there's a video right on that page you can play where our CEO, Mr. Ramin Misgalu, talks about the value of the Fountain of Life, where it comes from, why you should take it daily to protect and preserve your health. So I highly recommend to do that at some point, www.fol.one, maybe at the end of this presentation, so you can focus on the information I am about to cover. So when we look at the Fountain of Life, it has proprietary and 22 patented Norwegian spruce extract ingredients, the most powerful plant oxidant in the world, and only 5 drops a day is needed to protect and preserve your health. That's minimum. And Opulence Global feels so strongly about this product that they're also offering a 90-day money-back guarantee. So that is absolutely phenomenal. When you think of the products that are on the market, like pharmaceuticals and drugs and other non-natural products, very few people, if no one, offers a 90-day money-back guarantee. So this is absolutely phenomenal because the Fountain of Life is 100% natural. Now, when it comes to lignans, the Fountain of Life is very high in plant lignans. When you think of lignans, you think of flax seeds and other products that are high in lignans. And here's why you want to have lignans in your body on a daily basis. It, one, regulates your heartbeat rhythm, which is very important, okay? It's a cancer preventer. It supports your cholesterol, keeps it at a healthy level. It also aids your body in creating essential fatty acids like omega-3, 6, and 9, and also aids in the digestion of food properly. It has bladder support. It aids with menopause with women. And it also strengthens your cardiovascular system against disease. So lignans are highly, highly necessary for good health and to preserve your life. In fact, a lot of foods, because of pesticides and the quality and how it's made, a lot of foods really don't have high quality lignans. Flax seeds are one of the only foods in the world that have high lignant content, next to now the Norwegian spruce extract. So what are lignans? Lignans in your body fight free radicals. And free radicals, that's what damages our cells. It's caused from fried foods, smoking cigarettes, drugs, pollution, pesticides, even alcohol. So our cells are constantly being bombarded. They get damaged. They lose their value, their quality, their strength. And so lignans in our body protect and preserve our cells. Now, would you agree that's important? Absolutely. That's critical for longevity, for health, for dealing with aches and pains. So let's talk about that. The Fountain of Life has 3 major benefits because it's high in lignans. It's an antioxidant, it's antimicrobial, and it's anti-inflammatory. So when it comes to antioxidants, lignans are proving to offer incredible benefits to our health as it improves our chances for a healthier cardiovascular system, increase our levels of protection against cancer and diabetes. And when you look at this chart here, we can see what antioxidants do. It protects our heart, our DNA. It even helps our hair grow with the follicles in our scalp. It improves metabolism and the absorption of food and how we look, whether we look healthy or we don't look healthy. It even probably slows down the aging process. It defends against dementia with elderly people. It controls diabetes complications, a huge epidemic on the planet with even young children and youth and adults. It also protects against prostate complications and improves prostate health in older men. And of course, overall, it's very healthy for women when it comes to breast cancer and menopause and dealing with anything to do with the female anatomy. So antioxidants are highly, highly valued and necessary for proper health. The second thing with the Fountain of Life is it's antimicrobial. Now, when you think of antimicrobial, it's not a word a lot of people know. However, when you think about such things as it fights against bacteria, it fights against viruses, it fights against parasites, even fungi. Myself personally, I recently came back from a trip in the Caribbean. I was there 3 months, and I came back with sharp pains in my stomach. I felt like needles were constantly poking me in my tummy. And our CEO of Opulence, he's been on Opulence and using it, the Fountain of Life, for quite some time now, testing it. He gave me some of his personal Fountain of Life to use, and within a few days, my pain in my stomach was gone. So I could have picked up some microbes while down in the Caribbean, eating and drinking and having fun. And so I brought that back when I came back to Canada. So it's very good to have the Fountain of Life in my system to help fight that and stuff I was not even aware of. We don't know what's going on in our bodies. But imagine we can have something that can protect and preserve our health, and we don't have to worry and think about it. So antimicrobials is very, very important. Not a lot of things in the market offer protection against that. What about anti-inflammatory? Now, when you think of anti-inflammatory, lignans have shown anti-inflammatory properties that can impact arthritis and chronic inflammatory conditions that lead to cardiovascular issues. Stuff in our joints, when it comes to maybe sport injuries or being an athlete or being active. It's important to have anti-inflammatories to reduce swelling within our body. So the Fountain of Life, because it has high lignans, is also an anti-inflammatory. Okay, very important to understand. So it's antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and bacterial. So very important to understand with the Fountain of Life what it does to protect and preserve your health. Now here's an example of our CEO, Mr. Amin Nasgalu of Opulence, that produces the Fountain of Life. Here he is using it in his hair, on his scalp. And also he's been doing it internally, taking the Fountain of Life internally. And look at the difference in his hair. He said his hair was falling off every time he showered or combed it. And look how thick it's starting to get back using the Fountain of Life. Now, I do not think he applies it on his scalp. I think he just takes it internally. So that's a powerful testimonial. So when you think of the Fountain of Life and the cost of food or medication or antibiotics or whatever you take, when you look at what 5 drops of Fountain of Life has, it's equivalent to taking in 900 apples. Or, when you look at this chart here, 25 cups of green tea, but look at the cost of 900 apples, $450. And so 5 drops of the Fountain of Life is only $1.65 per day. Now you can take 10 drops, 15 drops, 20 drops. It has been said 20 kilograms, 10 drops. So if you weigh more than 20 kilograms, you can do 15 drops, 20 drops. Remember, it's 100% natural, so you cannot overdose on it. It's like a vitamin or a supplement, okay? But look at this. Look at the kind of money people spend on health, and they don't even get the proper amount of lignans. They don't get the proper amount of nutrition, because remember, with the Fountain of Life, we are taking in the Norwegian spruce extract directly from the tree. When you eat fruit, you're taking in a product from the tree. So with the Norwegian spruce extract, you're actually ingesting an extract directly from the source, from the tree. And the Norwegian spruce has been known to fight diseases. It's been able to put up with weather in minus 40, 50 degrees Celsius. It fights off inclement weather conditions, and it grows to thousands of years, or it lives to thousands of years. So the scientists behind the Fountain of Life got the extract directly out of the tree because it knows that the strongest part of the tree is internally. So that's what the Fountain of Life is all about, is getting it right from the source. And it only costs you $1.65 a day for 5 drops. And so what I highly recommend, as someone who's actually used the Fountain of Life and excited to get more bottles in my hand when we start shipping at the end of January 2018, is for you to pre-order some FOL. Get on that first pre-order list, wherever you are in the world. Get a hold of me or whoever put you on this webinar for you to pre-order some Fountain of Life. Go to the website, www.fol.one, and watch the video and get back in touch with the person who put you on this webinar and get yourself some bottles of Fountain of Life. Currently, the retail is around $50 plus tax and shipping per bottle, and the wholesale is $35 plus shipping and tax. So you can either be a user, a customer at $50 Canadian plus tax and shipping, or you maybe want to become a wholesale user for $35 plus shipping and tax. Just let us know what you want, and we'll set you up with either becoming a customer, or you can become a partner with us to promote the Fountain of Life to those you love and care about. So in conclusion, I want to thank you for getting on this webinar. You know, my name is Anil Ramtreter. I'm a lifestyle advisor 3, regional ambassador with Opulence, and I'm so excited to promote the Fountain of Life to those I care about in my life, my friends, my family, my clients, people I come in contact with through the seminars I go to and the networking events, and everybody in my life. I want them having this to protect and preserve their health. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you want this for yourself and your friends and your family? So my suggestion is to pick up the phone, get back in touch with the person who put you on this webinar. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me about the Fountain of Life. I want to wish you a wonderful day. And again, thank you for taking in this information about a product that is about to be released on the planet called the Fountain of Life from Opulence Global. Thank you.